This week for Tactical Tuesday, we're going to talk about one of the best upgrades you can do for your everyday carry pistol, adding a micro red dot optic. And we're going to discuss not only why it's so useful, but we're also going to be giving away one of our favorite micro red dots that we offer here in the shop, the Holosun HS407k. So stick around to the end of the video so you can learn how you could possibly win that optic. While many are aware of how useful having a red dot optic is on your handgun, there are many out there who still have no idea how beneficial having a red dot optic can be, regardless of the size of handgun that you choose to carry. And let's face it, many people choose the particular handguns that they carry because they are lightweight, small, and easily concealable. But the downside to having a small, lightweight handgun is that generally speaking, they're a little bit harder to control as far as holding onto the firearm. They tend to kick a little bit more because there's just less mass on the firearm, resulting in a little bit sharper kick. And oftentimes they're harder to aim because the sights that they put on those smaller guns typically aren't as good as like a full-size handgun. And it's in that latter disadvantage that we want to focus on today, by discussing the benefits of having a micro red dot sight on your everyday carry pistol. And that's where adding a small red dot sight even to your everyday carry pistol becomes a huge advantage. Because having a red dot sight even on a small concealable gun gives you all of the same advantages as you would get from putting a red dot sight on a full-size framed handgun. With a quality pistol optic and a little bit of practice, the shooter can quickly become a far better shot and be more effective with their choice of everyday carry handgun. Having a pistol optic makes for faster target acquisitions and more precise, accurate shooting, especially if you have poor eyesight. And speaking of poor eyesight, running a red dot sight, especially on your everyday carry gun, makes shooting far easier. It becomes a lot easier to become more accurate and precise because you're not having to focus on aligning your front and rear sight as well as focusing in on your target. Instead, all you need to worry about is putting the dot on your target and having good trigger control. It eliminates some of these steps and makes things a lot more simple. And with a variety of various reticle options available on the market, regardless of what you're looking for, you're sure to find a good reticle option for you. Whether you want just a really precise 2 MOA dot for really precision shooting, or if you're looking for something a little bit bigger, maybe a little bit bolder option, such as a 6 MOA dot, there's sure to be an optic out there that's going to work well for you and your eyesight. Another major benefit to using a red dot sight on your everyday carry handgun is it allows the shooter to have far better situational awareness. It is much easier to shoot with both eyes open when using a red dot sight. And if you keep both eyes open, you have a better understanding as far as what's going around in your surroundings, and you'll have a far better chance of knowing if there are additional threats in your area if you maintain both eyes open at all times instead of getting that strict tunnel vision that often occurs when using iron sights. Now, one of the most common misconceptions that we hear in the shop about adding an optic to your everyday carry pistol is that it will make the firearm feel more bulky and less comfortable to carry. But we are here to assure you that with a proper holster, that is not the case. It is hardly even noticeable when using an optic on your everyday carry gun. The optic tends to sit just above your belt line and generally speaking is small enough that you can't even tell it's there. Many of us here in the shop carry firearms that not only have the optic, but also have a flashlight added to the firearm. And when done properly, neither accessory is a hindrance in the slightest. And as mentioned at the beginning of this video, this week for Tactical Tuesday, we are going to give away one of our favorite micro red dot sights, that being the Holosun HS407k. Now the reason that we are going to give away one of these sights is that it is one of our preferred micro pistol red dot sights. Many of us here in the shop are running these exact sights on our own personal everyday carry guns. And we have really put them through the ringer to make sure that they are actually a durable and trustworthy sight. And in our experiences, they are very good. In order to enter to win the optic, you must like this post, tag 2 friends, and comment what your dream everyday carry item would be, regardless of how practical it may or may not be. You must be over 18 years old to win and have to live in the United States. We will then pick a winner on Friday, September 16th and we will announce that winner the evening of the 16th at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So guys, thank you for watching this week's Tactical Tuesday. Continue to train hard, train smart, and until next week, God bless you.